Hey, what's up, guys? It's Master Mewtwo here, and I've been tagged finally. It's been a long time coming, I'll probably say, because I'm the guy in the to quote wrestling. I'm in the undercard. People don't really notice me around, so I'm active on Twitter, but that's about it. So I've been tagged by GlowlHD, you jackass! How dare you? But with that in mind. I have the questions here. It's going to be to my left, even though it looks like it's my right, but it's actually to my left. Why am I called Master Mewtwo? I chose Master Mewtwo. That's basically it. No one else normally uses Mewtwo as an actual channel. I would have chosen Haunter because Haunter is my favorite non-legendary. Gengar can basically sit on a spike for all I care. Um, how old am I and what are my first memories of Pokemon? I am 26, so I'm an old, not as old as Luxie. Sorry, Lux, I mentioned you, and yeah, you're turning 30. 30 is still a big number, so be proud of that. First memories of Pokemon, the anime. Anime was the first thing I saw before the games came out, so I was watching the anime quite religiously in season 1. As for those of you who actually watch my videos, some of my grinding montages involve the Pokemon theme, and it's that first season one. I always get hit with the copyright, but because I never monetize my videos really, I don't really run into any problems. Um, First Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue. My youngest brother got red. My younger brother got yellow because he was a big fan of Pikachu and he would always do the frickin' Pikachu thing. I got blue. And my first Pokemon was Bulbasaur, as far as I can remember. I think it was either Bulbasaur or Squirtle because it was blue, so I might have picked Squirtle. But I started using Bulbasaur regularly, and Bulbasaur is awesome. And Ivysaur, no. Venusaur, no. Although I have considered doing a very villainous type of channel rehashing, almost like switching off Mewtwo and going to Venusaur, called like the vile Venusaur. So I try to get some channel art that makes Venusaur look more like muck, almost like it's oozing this sludge and pus, and basically making Vileplume look like a daisy. Uh, what does Pokemon mean to me? For those of you who watch my stuff, you know that I make the Deep Thoughts videos. They're very significant to me. They they preach basically the shit I've had to deal with in my life, and it's been a lot of it. When I got Pokemon, when I got Pokemon Blue and I was playing it, it was like actually having a pet. That's what it's like to me, actually owning pets. Like I still have. I gotta reach over here. I'll ignore that. I got this carrying case when I bought Bakugan for the Wii. It was a promotional thing from GameStop, but I still have an old regular DS. I still have to get a 3DS, as you can see. DS Lite, so my freaking plug won't even connect to a 3DS anyway. Just bring it up close, focus. There's Soul Silver right there, and I still play that often enough. I have to beat Red still, so I'm playing this regularly, training up to make sure I can beat Red. Anyway, moving right along from that, why have I made my channel? Believe it or not, I made it because it's just like all these other people are doing it, and I was making videos years ago. Like I think it was '09 I started doing stuff, and I was making video. Was it '09? I don't even remember. It was that long ago, and it was before I donned the Master Mewtwo moniker. And yeah, alliteration. Um, and it was basically I was making these, like, they're the very beginnings of my channel. So if you go to my channel and look up at my oldest uploads, they're old music videos for wrestling. I'm a pro wrestling aficionado, but not so much a fan because it's gotten weaker and weaker ever since WCW went out of business. So because that's the thing, competition brings out the best in people. You look at wrestling now, there's no real competition. ROH, TNA, organizations like that, PWG, Never gonna mention them again because they actually don't. They're not that good. They don't have the money, they don't have the capital, they don't have the talent pool that WWE has, so there's no competition. WWE can rest on its laurels. They have their own network, and they do that. So, what have I? Why did I make the channel the way it is? I'll say what the way it is because I like Pokemon. I figured let's do some Pokemon videos and do it that way. I started doing Leaf Green. I think, yeah, I started with Leaf Green. I started with Fraps. I moved to Hypercam. I have Camtasia for editing. This is why this nice frame is going to be lazily made, but still made nonetheless. And maybe a thumbnail. And I use a GIMP for that. And I just use all kinds of things. I use Audacity. I'm talking on my Mac right now because my PC is too slow, too weak. I use Audacity, and Audacity works really well. I learned about Audacity while I was in journalism, and it got me using Audacity. I nudged my laptop there. What can you expect from my channel? I've made the playlists. Every single video I've done is in a playlist. Pokemon Platinum is what I'm doing now. As of this moment, there's weeks of worth of videos ready to go up next week. I'll be busy next couple days because I got job fairs to attend because I'm gloriously unemployed. So I'll be going to doing that. What else? I'd have one-offs. I tried to do a TCG online video, but that failed miserably. That's why the frame is all the types of Pokemon cards around the frame. The Sleepless series, I call it, because it's recorded at like 2 a.m. But because of the fact that this machine over here on this side runs too slowly, where I have the questions where I do all my major uploading from, even though the internet's great, it's just way too slow to actually run something. I'm surprised to get, like, if you watch the Platinum stuff, you see the lag. You see where I've literally had to insert music. That's because the goddamn thing just lags to hell, and I can't do anything about that. But I also have one-offs. I can do some one-offs as well. Like I finished Separation Anxiety in an hour and put that up. I played some not Pokemon, Power Rangers, 2 different Power Rangers games to build up for, I think it was my Moemon randomizer, which is running right now, which is, I think is done because my original guy, my graphics guy, has been dealing with some family problems, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. You don't have to do it anymore. So the last few are my own. And what can you expect in the future? If you like donuts, get yourself glazed, because it's going to be Pokemon Glazed Nuzlocke, which is going to be a challenge. I did run like an hour in the start to see how it is, and test it out that way. Otherwise, this is my tag video. I've been tagged. Glol, how dare you? I thought I would get away with it. I got away with from the Ice Bucket Challenge because no one knew who I was, and everyone else was getting hit with the Ice Bucket, and it's like, yes, I don't have to be cold. I actually had to tell my younger sister did the Ice Bucket Challenge when it was still popular, and I had to tell her how to set herself up with the camera and everything because the funny story. So my sister had my mom record it, and my dad would dump the water on her. She lost everything because her iPhone filled up. Everything was gone from that video she had recorded. So it's just like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Called me out. It's just like, fine, I'll do it. And it's like recording. It's just like, okay. And I made sure she did it perfectly, so she got it all cleared out because she didn't want to do it. And I forced her to do it because I'm just a loving brother like that. And it came out well. And she had to do it twice. 2 Ice Bucket Challenges. I don't pity her. But tagged by Glol. The people I'm going to be tagging, I'm not going to put them up here, but I'll link them in the description below. You got Master Uchiha, who is the Master Uchiha, not Uchiha because the H is missing. That's Pokemaster Sasuke. Then Victory Fire 88, you know who you are. And the one V Decepticon. He has gaming things. I don't know if he's been tagged yet, and I've done my research to make sure they've been tagged. You're getting tagged now. Get to it. I don't know if there's a timer involved, like with Ice Bucket Challenge, you have to do it in 24 hours, but that's dumb. So, this video is going up immediately to let you know you're on the block. So get your ass up there. This is Master Mewtwo. This was my Pokemon tag video. If you like this, if you want to like my other series, heavy slam that like button. Go to my channel, check out the rest of my stuff. It's all there. I'm not going to put up any plans, but it's all in the process. I've already made my glazed layout. Everything's fine. I don't have anything for the badges though, because I asked about that and no one replied to me on Twitter, but what can you expect, really? So I might do face cam like I have doing now with that. Don't know yet, because it's going to be really finicky to align, like basically make the stars align, because I'll have the audio from over here going and then I'll have this going, so it's like mute that, align it with this, the lag involved as well, so I don't know yet. But that being said, strike that subscribe button.